Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL leads us to a snow-covered Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Pittsburgh Steelers. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This will be fielded at the 8. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 24-yard line.
Down. 18 Gator.
Check 56. Get in the white room. Get in the white room. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Greystone, travel. Ready.
Throwing on first down. O'Donnell. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
That's right, baby.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Slam. Check.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Charlie. Get it.
Looking to throw. O'Donnell under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Darren Lee in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. Now the former Sooner, this is Rodney Anderson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
Go.
From the gun, O'Donnell. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
60 Pittsburgh.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Hard.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check. Back. Go. Check.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
He's coming. We got double up.
And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
61, match box, right.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So kind of a tough break there. No real hook or slice to that one, but he's denied by the upright.
And he basically hits it just straight as an arrow. But yeah, since he's on the hash mark to begin with, straight as an arrow isn't good enough.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. O'Donnell is caught. Reception by Holmes. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Check 50. Look, squeeze. Hey, lock it. Deuce. Kill. Hey, high 7.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Hey, Sam on. Check. Look at me. Score. Bang.
They're going to try and throw. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
Quick whip. Watch the whip. Blue draw Corker. Leo. Go. Yep. Check. Crunch. Ready.
On 1st down, O'Donnell into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Ready.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Ready. Smooth. Check 55. Me and you all day. I'm coming after you. 36.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. No score after 1 on EA Sports. To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go.
Set. 18 Gator.
Tackles.
Check 9.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. No. Off. Check 43.
Watch the safety creep. Hard. It goes.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground.
Outlaw.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Hey, switch gears.
There. Shoot.
On 2nd down now. It's Anderson, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, Anderson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
I'm coming. Shit. Watch the shit. Shit. Look. Squeeze. Rush in.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
On the set.
A 2-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and 11.
Check that. Hey, lock it.
Check three. Kill.
5.
On 3rd down, Muhammad. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And his kick here is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny? When we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
On the ready.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
He finds an opening past the 40.
Keep playing hard.
Set up. 10 Lobo.
You remember me? Let's go, baby.
Hey, team 6.
55.
Ready?
They'll look to throw here on first down. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
First down, Chiefs.
Hey, echo.
55.
We did it.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is caught by Watkins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Hey, Alpha.
55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat. Too little, Cap. Mike, 55.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. A first trip to the red zone for KC. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
Yo, cheetah.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the Steelers' 14-yard line.
Topper. Hey, wahoo.
55 is my guy, 55.
Hey. Go.
2nd and 6. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Watch the edge. Check nickel.
They'll try with McKinnon. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Jerick McKinnon. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the lane. Hey, Delta.
Right there in the middle, 55. No chance. Mike,
Yo, go.
Eat.
5.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. Y'all playing the wrong. Hey, Foxtrot. Check right. Watching your five. What we got? Check 13. Rock it. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, Will. Squeeze, double. Tight dog. You got tight right there. Under 10. On the ball. Big rip.
They'll look to throw here. He can't get him down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Drew Kaiser now to punt it away. And how about this, a fake? And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. So we come upon halftime. 6-3 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Ready up.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 48 yards. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
You ready? 6 guys. Check 6 guys. What? Squeeze. Get up.
2nd down, McKinnon. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
So the Chiefs opt to keep the offense out there, and they'll line up to go for 2.
Spy. Hey. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Shoot.
They'll try and throw for it. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
80 weapons.
Check 99.
Hey, lock it.
26, 49. Check 49. Check.
Hey, Sam off.
Watch him. Watch him. Hatch it. Slam.
Look at me. Door. Leo. Hit it.
Throwing again. O'Donnell. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Hey, Orbit. Hurry. 5.
Throwing on 3rd and long. O'Donnell. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
Here we go.
Smooth.
55.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. And that'll set them back 5.
Ready.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Hey, exit.
55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Be driven.
Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers.
Hey, Echo.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
Ready.
Following the fumble recovery. O'Donnell, that one complete to Anderson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Mike 27. Mike 27.
On 1st and 10, O'Donnell. And he rifles one incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Got it.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Watch right there. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Check. Fresno. 6-6. Pull it high. Bravo.
To throw again. O'Donnell. Washington's got him. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Rock it.
They'll run on first down. Muhammad. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. O'Donnell. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. From the gun on 3rd down. O'Donnell. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. 45 yards as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This fielded at the 2. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Here again is McCammon. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a handoff here to his running back. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Undercut. Check. Look, squeeze. Check 3. Bang. Blue draw Corker. Bang. Kill. Hey, lock it.
McCannon. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. They complete it to Hill. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Good work that time to get him to jump, and now here's 1st and 10.
Back to you. SOS. Check safety. Check. Crunch.
Hey, Sam on.
Check three.
Ready?
Now McKinnon. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Joker.
Look at me. Go, get it.
Here's Mostert. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Check 43. Watch the safety creek. Alert 3. Hey, switch gears. Jam. He's crashing. He's
Leo.
He's checking. Crash.
Check up.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
X3. 218. Chop.
Rush in. Check it out. Check 31.
Go.
They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
So after the run by McKinnon, here's 1st and 10.
Check 3. Kill.
Drop. Rocket.
On 1st down, McKinnon again. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, Delta.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to clear you up. Don't get nervous.
Kill. Hey, watch it. 55 is my guy, 55.
Second and 9 now. They're going deep for Hill. And this is taken in at the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big pickup of 38. They come out here in the I. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run with McKinnon. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
Watch the eye. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check, check, check. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming. Hard, hard.
Check step.
They run once more with McKinnon. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken short. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Yes, yes. 27. Watch the run. Mike 27.
Throwing on first down. O'Donnell. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
On first down, O'Donnell. He gets this one to Johnson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
50, plant.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Ready?
Operating from the gun, O'Donnell. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Get it.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
Well, I don't think it takes much to crawl into their mind, right, why they went for 2 there, even though they were unsuccessful. With this type of a lead, what they're worried about, right, and less than 10 seconds on the clock, what they're worried about is just giving up the touchdown.
Yeah, on the kickoff return.
Yeah, so you go for it here to try and ensure yourself. Now they've got to make sure they cover it, otherwise they could actually lose.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. 5 yards on the pickup, so this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that?